Are we going to do it?
Well, we're here now.
Yeah, we better do it.
We thought it would be a good idea, or someone in the office thought it would be a good idea for us to go through comments on YouTube, probably some Facebook, and it looks like Phoebe has picked out all the ones which give us stick.
Thanks, Phoebe.
Thanks, Phoebe. But yeah, so we do read pretty much all the comments that go up online. We take your feedback. Some are constructive, some are complimentary.
Yeah.
Some are questionable.
But most
are just written by
less educated people.
Yeah.
So let's dive in, shall we? Got the list on your phone?
Yeah, I've got the list here.
So any comments that were directed at you, I'll read out, and vice versa.
Yeah, so we did do a live stream earlier today as well.
Yes.
Probably worth mentioning that. So after the comments, we're going to go through some frequently asked questions, some questions that came up in the live stream earlier, which there wasn't a great deal because we done it at 10:30 on a Tuesday morning when nobody knew about it. Yeah. But we did get a few good questions, so we go on to that kind of after we've gone through your lovely comments. So we should probably address the elephant in the room.
Yes.
The most common thing we get on pretty much every product video.
Unless it's a giveaway.
Unless it's a giveaway. Giveaway products are all outstanding.
Exactly. But yeah, that is... Well, I'll read this first comment from Andy Steele, but he does express the views of a fair few of you at times. Yeah. It'd be nice to have an honest review rather than pleasing manufacturers. In all of your reviews, you never, not once, criticise or point out any faults with the quality, functionality or price of any product. You're just big advertisement, bought and paid for by the manufacturer. So
I think it's worth probably saying that to start off with, we don't do reviews.
Yes.
We show product videos.
They used to be called reviews.
They used to be called reviews, and then we realised that we're not actually reviewing them. It's an overview, it's an unboxing, it's a first look, it's our initial impressions of the product. So all of the products that we do or film do exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. If a water pump, for example, is designed to pump water, then we show that it pumps water. It does it. It might not be relevant.
It might not be for everyone either.
Or for everyone, but it does what it needs to do. So how can you slate a product that does exactly what it's created to do?
Yeah, and everything in the fishing world has got different price points, different quality levels. That's just known. We don't have to say the name of the companies. Some companies are more budget friendly than others. So do some of your own research as well. Don't take everything we say as gospel. This follows on from the next comment, someone from Dave E. Jewell saying that he bought some Avid storm poles off the back of one of my videos and his alarms didn't fit into the storm poles. If that's the case, I apologise if I said something wrong. We get products in on a Monday, film it on the Tuesday, edit it and send it back on the Wednesday. They aren't long-term things. So if we make the odd mistake, we're only human. Apologies. But I don't think I've ever heard of anyone putting a bite alarm into a storm pole anyway.
Maybe if you've got to wade out and have your rods out in the water, but yeah, I mean that was finished quite nicely. That comment actually by Dave saying it's just an average curly-haired dangler in it for the money, not the anglers.
Oh yeah, all about the money.
So I feel like we've got that cleared up.
Yeah, we've had a little rant. There you are.
We've had our rant.
You'll continue to.
Now we just show all the abuse we've had over the years. So,
but as we said, those comments don't happen if it's a giveaway. It's incredible how...
Yeah. Even if that product has been slated before, when it's a giveaway, it's the next best thing. So we should probably move on to the ones where you're abusing us.
Well, yeah, so Matt's own son on the Phoenix head torch we did first lockdown, I think it was.
I think it probably was. Yeah, it was a long night. I remember it being like January, yeah.
I cannot take anything serious this guy says. Little ginger pixie garden gnome.
Yeah, so in case you were wondering, that was aimed at me. I mean, I don't really know how to respond to that. It's creative. Yeah, my beard's ginger, my hair isn't. So I did have a hat on, you can be forgiven. But it was also shot at night, so to pick out that I was little and ginger, I think he done quite well.
Yeah. And moving on to these first few comments are all aimed at you.
There's quite a few aimed at me.
Are you going for the Tom Dove look?
I think in that video, I might have had a hat backwards and sunglasses. I think that's probably the only relevance. But then there is a second one about Tom Dove on a different video.
From a different person?
From a different person. I'm not trying to be Tom Dove.
I've never looked at you and thought you looked like Tom Dove.
I'm about 3 foot shorter than him.
There's a lot of things I look at you and think, and it's not Tom Dove.
No, maybe it's just the amount of fish. No, it's not the amount of fish I catch, is it? So yeah, the second one, he wanted to look like Tom Dove, but ended up with the underbridge dwelling troll look. Again,
Moving
creative kind of troll gnome. It's all along the
Who
same.
knows?
Sure.
We'll move on to
basically.
that one because the next one. Oh no, the next one's slating you again. as
The
well.
next one's about me.
What a
and-
boring voice and review. I could only get to 5 minutes 6 seconds, and then someone's replied to him saying, "Oh, you just muted it." And then the next one said, "Yep, dude needs a Xanax."
Yeah, so this, I can actually defend myself.
It was a boring video. If you watch it, if you ever got through it, I'm with you on this. So I think I messaged you saying, "You're right. This video is quite dull."
Yeah, so this was when I was doing a review of the Nash Titan Mark II, I believe.
I think so. Yes.
And basically I'd done a couple of nights on a big reservoir and I woke up with a banging migraine. And so he's probably right, I did need a Xanax. But I felt awful, and it was middle of winter. I think it was December sort of time, 280 acre reservoir.
And when your videos are dull as they are,
Exactly.
It's
There's
just
no
even worse.
enthusiasm. So when I've got a migraine as well. So yeah, it wasn't probably wasn't the most enthusiastic. So apologies everyone, but it was a good bivvy, to be fair.
yeah,
Yeah, just
should have shown that with your
I
voice.
should have probably shown that. Right, what have we got?
Nash hook sharpener.
Nash
from Jack Frank.
hook sharpener. So it's actually quite a good product. You still use it now, don't you?
Occasionally, yeah. It's in my bag.
But there's a nice comment aimed at you from Jack Frank. I don't see the relevance to the video,
Okay.
but it does say, "Joe, leave it out, you nonce."
Oh, okay.
Whether it's the Rolf Harris look, I'm not sure.
Let it be known, some of these comments, I don't know if you've ever Googled some of your insults, but a nonce is a convicted paedophile.
And you haven't been convicted.
Not convicted, no. I'm not a paedophile. That's going to be a
No, hang
soundbite
on.
at the very start of the video, isn't
You're
it?
not a convicted paedophile. So let's move swiftly on from this.
And there was comments on that video, so every now and then products come out from companies which people think you're solving a problem that wasn't there, and some people obviously thought this about the hook sharpener. So should we read each other's scripts? So someone wrote this as
I
a
think so.
script
For anyone that
conversation
doesn't know,
between us.
it's the hook sharpener is a mechanical hook sharpener. So
Yeah.
it's a battery powered
Shaped like
hook
a grenade.
sharpener. It is like a grenade, just fair size. It's good. It does
its job.
work, but it's yeah. I mean, some
It's
people
not for everyone.
No, that's very fair. So yeah, someone has left us a script. So should we
Of
go
how
for
this
it?
how this went down in the office, supposedly, according to Lenny. Hey Luke, do you want to do this review?
What is it, Joe?
The new hook sharpener from Nash.
No chance, mate. Your turn this time.
Why?
Do you remember the Nash shrink tube shrinker?
Fair point. My turn for the abuse then. Now, we didn't actually ever do the shrink tube shrinker.
We didn't, but I think I've had my fair share of
Yes.
abusive products.
We do get the odd product come through. They do their job, but we know they're going to get stick. So it's like, whose turn is it this time?
Yeah.
Product. Product. Tackle company.
You can't put that in.
Right. Okay. You won't reply, but do you? Oh no. Okay. That's just another one saying that you don't review anything bad. You only ever give positive feedback on your reviews, so you must be getting a few extra quid from the companies involved to sing their praises. Or you're not giving fair reviews, because I've never seen you review anything negatively.
Yeah, well, we already covered this
We
with the
have.
first one. It comes up every now and then. And another thing I don't think we did say at the start is that
Yeah.
a magazine fundamentally runs and is able to keep going through advertisement. Without the advertisement, the magazine would flop. We'd be out of the job. There would be no Carpology, nothing.
Yeah.
So
is it worth mentioning, like we talked about earlier, that yeah, there's not negative reviews, but we have had the odd product that we haven't actually been
I
able
think
to review.
someone on the live stream, we did a live stream earlier as
Yeah.
well to get some more questions. I think someone says there have been products which, what's the worst product you've ever come across? Yeah, we've had the occasional product where even a couple of attempts at going out filming, they just haven't worked. And we've told said company, and I think sometimes we don't ever see them again, or they don't even hit the market.
Throw their hands
So-
up and they're gone.
Yeah, so it does happen occasionally, not very often. The worst of which was a Sonar fish fight. It wasn't a deeper.
No.
I know that's like the industry standard. It wasn't a deeper. It was another company.
It was
that bought one out.
quite a small company.
And we tried doing it in Belgium, wasn't it?
Yeah, I tried it a bit down this way, and then we took it to Belgium to try it.
Yeah. So it's like 2 or 3 attempts to connect and get it to work.
We got it connected, but I was wading in the water next to it in about 26 foot
Yeah, and I know it may not come across on camera, but Luke is about 4'8". So with him weighing...
Hang on, I'm just putting this out there. I'm 5'8". Okay, I'm an inch shorter than like UK standard. So I'm not that short.
I don't know if he's coming across the camera. He's actually starting to grit his teeth there.
Well, this comes up a lot. It's not in these comments, but it comes a lot about me being really short. And yeah, 5'8". So everyone knows that.
It doesn't help that when we're stood next to you, I'm 6'1", so it always looks like you are a quote unquote, what was it, ginger gnome?
Yeah, ginger pixie, no, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, let's move on to the next one, Daiwa landing nets. Now this is a video that Tom Ayres done.
I believe so.
I think one of his first videos, wasn't it?
This geezer has made the ginger bloke redundant. So we're not sure which ginger bloke they're referring to. I've been called ginger a few times.
Yeah.
I think your beard is on show more than my hair is this time of year, so
yeah,
you're the ginger one.
Are you going to finish reading it, or?
Oh, he sounds like Eddie Hearn of Carp product sales. Pack your bags, ginger, you're leaving.
Yeah, so one of us is leaving, apparently.
The next one.
How do we do this next one?
This one, when we read this, this relates to what I said at the start of the video, that some of the comments are just from...
less educated people.
Yeah, Dominic Hill. We're putting the name out there. This was from when me and Joe filmed the Nash base camp, which was actually right
where
here.
we sat, we had the base camp.
Probably about 6 months ago, and about 30 degrees difference.
Baking hot that day.
Very, very hot day. And I just had my first COVID jab. Luckily, Curly was a donkey today, and I was filming him, so he actually.
Well, you were complaining that your jab arm hurt.
Yeah, I got a poorly jab on, but
and you had a sore arm, and I put the base camp up. You filmed.
Yeah, I did have a sore arm. I think it was the day before I had the jab. We're not getting into the ins and outs of whether you should have a jab or not, but
got a poorly jab arm. What was that? An advert. Pricks, unsubbed, sheep, kids watch this, absolutely fuming.
Now, luckily, because he's unsubbed, Dominic Hill won't see this.
Oh, he will. He'll have said he's unsubbed. He's like those people that say they're leaving a Facebook group and make a post about it. It's
yeah.
Like, just leave.
Get over yourself. Right, should we carry on to the next Nash Ready Tied Rigs video? Now this is singing Nash's Ready Tied Rigs praise, really.
But slagging me off at the same time.
But slagging you off.
That's quite an impressive, well thought out comment.
Yeah, and it's concise, it's clear. Usually you don't catch fuck all, so it must be your rigs that are shit. That was from Mark Chesson. So, I mean, it's a fair comment.
Yeah.
I say it's fair, you do catch fish, but you do usually use Nash products to catch fish.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where we go with that comment. It's stating the obvious.
Yeah, yep.
Thanks, mate.
Well, one aimed at me here from Ian Bishop on the Luke versus Curly at Drayton.
That was the first one. Obviously, Drayton Reservoir, well known for being quite an easy lake.
Yeah.
And they just said, had to go somewhere where Luke could catch. You did catch.
I
Still
did
less
catch.
than me, if you haven't seen it. Spoiler alert. But,
Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing to say to that. I've put out a lot of vlogs this year with not many fish at all. So that's why the vlog stopped.
And then the next one, Steve Daddy from Epic Spring Session 17 Carp 48 hours.
So that was the one at Wellham. Yep.
Top fishing boys, do you ever sneak a carp into the bivvy for some fun?
It's a bit weird. No, we don't. Steve Daddy, again, I'm going to avoid where you're fishing, and I think so should the fish. Fire Blaster has commented on, I guess it's some form of bank stick, rock hard ground. Is it just me, or is his noise holes got bigger? No calories in dust. Laugh out loud. Which I think has had quite an adequate response, saying, defo just you, because only you understand your comment.
Yeah, I've no idea where he was going with that. Noise holes got bigger. Does that mean it's nose?
I think it's probably nose holes, no calories in dust, probably some sort of jog reference.
Yeah,
Are you on it?
Only he got his own comment.
Yeah. There's a lovely comment from The Good Within, which was on a video from an old syndicate of mine, Quest to Catch Scar.
That beard looks like my grizzly ball bag.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably done a couple of nights and maybe I didn't do hair and makeup. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, The Good Within, that I'm not living up to your standards on camera. And I mean, that's quite a feat to have a grizzly ball bag quite that grizzly.
Yeah.
Yeah. well played.
trying to-
Maybe have a trim.
Weird comment, but I'm trying to picture a bull bag with a beard like that.
I don't think you'd see the ball bag. It'd be hidden. Maybe I'm not going there.
This video was never going to be faultless, but this is going downhill very quickly.
So one from Old Lazy Carper on your New Direction landing net video. How the hell did you manage to get 8 minutes of content for a landing net?
Well, I managed to catch a fish in it to start with. That bulks
Oh, you
out
caught
of
a
it.
fish?
Yeah, I'm very good at waffling.
You are good. I think this whole video is waffle. Anyway, old ginger bollocks will plug any old crap. There's
Okay.
a lot of ginger kind of theme around this.
I feel like people think this is a big insult.
Yeah.
I've been called a lot worse than ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger's tell you need to step up your game.
Oh,
if
don't
anything
say
you
that.
can take from this video, step up your game with your hate comments.
Yeah, roll on next year. I don't really understand if this is aimed at me or you. From Luke Dean on Cricket Fishing 1. Would defo get my hair cut or hide it under the hat? Is that you?
Probably me.
Probably you. Get your
Another
hair cut.
joke. Moving on.
Aaron Card, Cricket Fishing 1. These are spoilers for the videos, but how did you only catch one between you both? Embarrassing comes to mind. It's a prolific runs water. Even on the coldest days in winter, it's harder to blank than catch. Well, I caught, so
Yeah, I had a bream.
you did have a bream.
But what you got to remember is we don't scrap shoots that don't go according to plan. What you see is what happens, which everyone who goes fishing in blanks at times. You can have a great session one day, next day blank.
Yeah.
We're not then just going to think, oh, we didn't look good on this video, let's not put it out. We
Yeah.
put it out. So if there's a video of us both blanking on a runs water, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah. And, Aaron Card seems to be a cracking fisherman, catches all the time, so maybe we should film him.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hit us up in the emails, Aaron.
Yeah, we'll come and film you
We'll
for a session.
come and do like a season long, or like maybe a winter, spring, summer, autumn.
Yeah,
with
four
Aaron
seasons of Aaron Card.
We'll do that. So this one, you've been doing a lot of filming with Pennon, and you did one with him on Carp bait.
Yeah.
And so Terry McCain comment,
Mhm.
my mate reckons he met you. My mate pummels in 3K per swim, and he does what everyone else does. I listened to you, only threw a few offerings, kept it small. He's had about 50 fish. I've had 2. Never listening to you again.
There's nothing to reply to with that. It's just quite amusing. Sorry, Terry. I'm saying sorry on Adam's behalf, but
Yeah.
maybe it's you. Okay, let's move on. We've got another Nash base camp one. Bearing in mind it was very, very hot, wasn't it, the day we done that? Oh dear, poor Joe looks and sound wrecked. Has Luke spiked his shandy? Not on this occasion. So that was from Steve, Mad for Carp. I haven't spiked his shandy on this occasion. It was just very, very hot.
I might insert like a little clip here of just me looking like a sweaty ball bag in a t-shirt. It was disgusting that day, and he'd had his jab, and I was doing all the work.
Yeah.
I was just sweating my nuts off, and it comes across on camera.
Yeah.
We did have a beer that day though, which is quite nice.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? A couple of beers in the sun. Not bad day at work. The Wild Child, in reply to which retractable carp rods are best? 9 dislikes. I swear I'm going to rip someone's head off. What's not to like? New rods, Daiwa, retractable, Joe and his curly locks.
Oh, a positive one about my hair.
Yeah, I think you got an admirer there.
Who'd have thought? Another one about me looking gassed on the Nash base camp. It's just, yeah. I think we've wrapped up quite nicely that you guys give us a lot of stick for free content. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, there's many, many more, isn't there? But that's, I think we've gone on long enough about abuse towards us. Like we mentioned at the start, we did do a live stream earlier, didn't we?
We did.
So we've got a few questions from that.
And a few common things that we get asked a lot.
Should we go through the common questions?
Common questions as well that we didn't include on that is whatever video we put out, someone almost without fail will comment, I'll stick with my insert said product instead, thanks. That's absolutely fine. If you don't want to buy a new one, stick to what you've already got. You don't have to broadcast it to the world every time.
Yeah, we're not asking you to go and buy a new product. We're just showing you what's out there.
Yeah.
What else have we got on there?
Do you get to keep it? That's another big one.
That is a big one. This is a tricky one because...
Well, it's a yes and no, simply.
It is a yes and no.
Some you don't.
Yeah, sometimes we do. If it's a product that we really like and we think that we can utilise it in our own fishing, then yeah, we can generally keep it, can't we? A lot of the products though are giveaways. Sometimes we're giving away products that we'd rather be keeping ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, yes, like you say, yes and no. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
And don't feel bad about that. It's just a privileged position of this job. If you're in any job, there's always perks to a job, and ours is that we can get cheaper, sometimes free fishing gear. If you're in this position, you wouldn't turn it down yourself either. So don't give us a stick if we do.
Yeah, part and parcel of it.
The next one that we get a lot of the time, this isn't always online as well, this is in person, is, oh, you must fish all the time.
Yeah, since working for Carpology, I've probably done the least fishing since I started fishing. So yeah, we're on the bank all the time, but most of the time rods aren't out. Quite often
leads on the end of
I was
line.
going to say, quite often we do reviews. If it's a rod review, yeah, we'd just be casting a bare lead out, because partly we don't have time to do it because we've got to focus on actually doing the product.
Yeah.
And partly we just don't want to take all the extra gear involved with fishing. Like, we're carrying our camera kit anyway. So I don't know about you, but half the time I can't be bothered to take a carry-all, a net, a mat. We don't need it when we're doing a product review. So
don't take any of that as us moaning, because I wouldn't change what we do. I love what we do, but that's just, it boils down to sometimes you just don't feel like fishing. You want to get your work done and then go. But yes, we do have the opportunities to fish a lot more and a lot of different places.
Yeah,
which is a big benefit of our job. But
so I think basically our outlook on fishing has changed. So instead of, I'm a member, we're here at one of my club lakes, and I'm a member here, but I think I've done 2 nights actually for myself fishing this year. So it's very much just opportunist fishing. Yes, we've started doing the new series, so we're actually getting the rods out a bit more now, but even that isn't quite like doing your own fishing, because you've got to obviously film everything that's happening. So yeah, we are on the bank a lot, but actual rod hours is very minimal compared to the time we're on the bank.
That's all the ones I've got here. I think we've covered most things. So it's on to the Instagram live stream that we've done
live
at 10:30 this morning on a Tuesday before Christmas, because we didn't pre-plan doing a live stream.
Was it 21st today? And
it
for
is,
some reason we thought that was a good idea. Anyway, we had a question from East Yorkshire Carper. What is the most favoured fish that you've caught?
Favoured fish? Well, that's no brainer. When I caught the big one at my syndicate, not summer just gone, the previous. God, it's that long ago, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't catch it this year. Yeah, I caught one of the big ones at my syndicate with £46 and 1 ounce. Don't forget the ounce. Yeah, absolutely stunning fish. You couldn't ask for a fish that size to look any better than what it did.
Yeah, there's probably a couple of steels coming up now, aren't there?
Yeah,
you're milking it. For me, I think again is the big common that I caught just after lockdown. I mean, it was a super lucky capture. It was my first night on a syndicate that I used to be on. I basically couldn't. I had a spod rod with dodgy braid on the reel, so I couldn't bait up. So I was trying to throw and stick about 100 yards because I'd already found a spot that I wanted to fish. Don't know if my bait was even getting to the right distance. And about 4 hours after it went, or about 4 hours after putting the rod out, it went, and it was 43-pound 4 ounce common, one of the biggest in the lake. So yeah, that was quite something, definitely.
And then you got banned.
No, that was after the other 40. We'll come on to that because we're on to PBs later.
Oh, okay. Is that the next question? What's the PB?
No. The next one is I didn't make a note of who asked it. A few people asked, I think, about the Moonches, what we think of them.
Wow. I was casual as I can be on the bank right now. That's as much as you can be. They are cumbersome, a bit hard to carry around if you're doing a shorter session. So I wouldn't take this on a day session unless it's something like this. But they are very, very comfortable. Yeah, no, I'm very
lounging
in the summer. But also this time of year, if the wind's on your back, it's a great windbreak and actually hugs you a little bit. Yeah, so I've got the taller one, you've got the shorter one. They're both a bit awkward to carry around. Yours goes completely flat, but then it's a big round circle. Mine kind of collapses, but then it's like a coffin. So yeah, like you say, they're not the easiest to carry around, but they are really comfortable. So if you're fishing places where you can drive around your swim, they're ideal. I'd be taking it every time. But yeah, on a Barry, they're not great. Right, so there's a question from Tadzi. What is the best product of the year? Nothing jumps out as like revolutionary or anything, but the one I was most reluctant to have to send back to the company was probably the Solar Universal pod. Yeah, you did like that, didn't you? It was expensive, and it got, the comments said as much. It's like, it's about 500 quid. It was about $4.99, I think it was. So it's a lot of money, but it was such a nice. It's at the top of its game, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. I think for me, it's probably a product that I haven't actually done a review on, and it's got to be the scope rods. Yeah. So yeah, I got the 9 foot 3-pound cork handle scopes, and I think since we've been doing the cricket fishing and kind of fishing for doubles, really,
like they're just ideal. They're really nice size. They're really lightweight. I've put the Bezier reels on them, so massively overkill reels, but because they're such light reels, it just balances perfectly. Really nice play in action, and it doesn't matter if you catch an 8-pounder or a 20-pounder. So yeah, I think that's probably my favourite product. I've got a question here. It just says curly hair. Can you put any context to that?
Yeah, in the Instagram live stream we did earlier, I had about 3 or 4 comments asking about my hair. Is it natural? What do I do with it? It is natural, and it's just simple shampoo then conditioner routine. If you want me to make a cinematic B-roll sequence of my showering routine, comment below.
I'm not going to be filming that. Another one from Bold Fat Missile saying, do you have any Lucky Charms on the bank?
No. Maybe
No.
I should. Maybe we should.
I think we should.
I don't have one.
I don't have any. I don't feel like anything I possess is lucky. Well, I'm not superstitious, so I don't need Lucky Charms. I also don't catch fish. So, like you say, maybe we should have them.
We should.
What would, if you could have a Lucky Charm, what would it be?
Something cider related. Like maybe a Thatcher's keyring. Maybe I should find one and just start.
Should we start the year with Lucky Charms? Should we try and find something each? Yeah, let's do that. One from Tim Stagham, favourite winter bait?
Something high vis.
Yeah.
Not terribly particular. I use the citrus range, but I've always found just something high vis does the job.
Yeah, I think for me, you guys have seen I've used a lot of the Escort Original throughout the year. That's a good year-round bait, so I'd stick to that really. Probably wafters, like they're always a safe bet, aren't they? So I don't think either of us are too picky when it comes to bait.
No.
As long as it's...
From what I've done over the years and watching other anglers, when it comes to winter fishing, just location's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Finding the fish, and if you're lucky, a lot of the time as well, I think.
Yeah, I think so. One from Kivo94. What is the best chair for a day session? So clearly not the moon chairs.
Not these. They're just too big and heavy to carry around for a day.
Yeah, we've got a couple of lightweight chairs. You gave me that Fox one, which had a pretty suspect name.
Yeah, the Fox Duralite. How that went through a product meeting and didn't get flagged up as another name for a Johnny, I've no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Fox Duralite is a good one.
So it's really lightweight, and it goes over a bed chair as well. So if you are doing longer sessions, it's quite nice just to support your back on a bed chair.
Yeah. And I got the little Sonic SK Tech something. I don't know, but it's a little collapsible fold out one with little arms on it, nice and comfy. And that one folds down and slips under the bed chair nicely as well.
Yeah, not ideal. Best paid for video channel. Now, I don't know about you, but where we do this day in, day out, I don't really watch much content.
If you looked at my subscriber list, it'd be cars, guitar, music.
Yeah, mine's like
fishing.
photography things and, like you say, music and bits and pieces. So probably not the best people to ask for that because we don't watch any paid content. What else have we got? One rig and one bait. What would you go for?
Simple hair rig. A bottom bait. I do quite often just fish a boilie straight out of the bag as a bottom bait.
Yeah, I think for me again is something simple like a blowback rig and probably a wafter. Blowback rig and a wafter. Doesn't really matter what, to be honest, as long as it's in the right place, then that's me happy. So one here from C Wolfie. What is the best bivvy? I think we're probably both be singing off the same song sheet here.
We both have the same bivvy.
Sonic
I've
Axis
done for the last few years, and no issue. Yeah, the Sonic Axis.
Yeah, so we had the green one for a couple of years. They brought the camo one out. We've now got the camo one. Yeah, can't fault it. It's a little bit bigger than a lot of one mans. So for us, when we've got camera kit and obviously everything we need to film, then it's handy having that bit more room. Yeah. Put the chair right to the back, and you've got loads of room at the front. So. And
worth noting, with the overwrap on, you can squeeze 2 bed chairs side by side.
Yeah.
Because I've gone camping with my fiance a couple of times, and we can just about fit them in. So that shows how big for a one man it is. You can squeeze it in. Not a lot of room for fishing gear if you're doing that, but it is doable. Yeah,
I mean, it's like you were saying off camera, it is personal preference. So there's something for everyone out there. So it depends on your style of fishing. If you want something for quick overnighters, then you can't really beat like a Tempest or something, can you? Because like the Tempest Brollies, so they're so quick. But to be honest, we both came from Tempest Brollies, didn't we? And I don't think the Sonic's
my back had enough of it.
Yeah, I don't think the Sonic takes any longer to put up.
No.
So that's Sonic Axis for us. What have we got? Favourite wolf product?
Spider Spot. Could we both use them?
got to be, isn't it?
That's a Wolf product.
Yeah, since doing the review on them, probably, what, two and a half years ago? That was at Berners Hall, wasn't it?
It's got to be, yeah, easily.
That was a lot hotter than it is now. Yeah, we've both been using them for about 2.5 years, and I haven't used a Spom since, or a Spod or anything.
And I've seen other people switching from them to the Spider Spods.
Yeah, really good product. What else have we got? One from Luther Lee 557. What do you have planned for the mag for 2022?
Nothing.
To be honest, the mag has nothing to do with us. It's all to do with Joe Wright, who's our boss, or one of our two bosses. Shout out to Rob Bell as well. He's our other boss. Hi, Rob. Yeah, we don't really touch the mag at all. Obviously, we supply the images for the product reviews and things like that, which are reviews in the mag. We're not going too much into that again. Are they reviews? Let's skip that bit. Anyway, yeah, we don't do much of the mag, so it's all down to Joe, who kind of sources all the stories, all the campaigns, and yeah, you'd have to ask him, but he's about 3.5 hours away.
Eating a Snickers.
Eating a Snickers, drinking a Pepsi. Sorry, Joe. What is your favourite brand? Question from Cody Hall.
You shouldn't have favourite brands, but we do.
We do.
Even before CARPology, I was always using Nash gear, have done for years.
Yeah.
It's continued. I like the products. I like the brand as a whole. And you're probably pretty similar. We're both slightly moon chairs.
Yeah, exactly. We're both using the moon chairs. I've started using a lot more Nash products over the last couple of years since working with you and seeing them in the flesh. Really, can't fault them. As a company that does everything, then can't. At least, like I say, I can't really fault Nash products. We use a lot of them. In terms of clothing, I'd rather kind of go to little independent companies. So I know here I've got On the Beaten Track.
You won't be able to tell. It's not like you ever don't wear CARPology stuff in your videos.
Yeah, I don't wear a lot of CARPology clothing. But yeah, on the Beaten Track, which is now Kumu, I wear quite a bit of their clothing, and Waft as well, because they're actually that is their sole purpose, to create decent clothing rather than it being a secondary sort of thing to a fishing company. They're just a bit more stylish. Do you need to be stylish on the bank? Anyway, let's move on. Another question from Cody Hall. What's your PB?
Same as my most memorable capture. 46.1.
Here
it is again.
You had to do me, didn't you? So hang on. So my PB is 43 pound 12 ounce, which is a mirror, same lake that I actually caught that common from. That was my favourite capture.
When you got banned from?
Lake that I got banned from.
How many lakes been banned from?
We're not talking about that. But anyway, if you want to see that mirror, there is a vlog up on CARPology. And yeah, it was that vlog that got me banned. So let's move on. Funniest moment on the bank from Miles Hardy.
When you got banned? Oh, we're moving on from that. I don't know. I try and make most sessions funny, normally at your expense.
Yeah, it's not funny for me.
So I have great sessions all the time, so I just wind you up. I'm an utter tosser a lot of the time.
He is a bell end.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun being a tosser. But most memorable, funny moment. I don't know, there's probably too many to recall. And there's probably ones after we stop filming, but like, that would have been perfect. But
yeah,
most of the blunders and funny bits we stick in our videos anyway.
I was going to say, recently it's got to be Boston, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was one of them sessions where you all have them, we have them as well. Nothing goes right.
Yeah.
You're casting a spod rod, hitting the clip at 10 yards, coming out your hand. I'm casting method balls that are breaking up and baiting up a 50-yard strip. Anything that could go wrong in that session did.
Yeah.
So that was probably the most recent funny session we've had. But most sessions we have, they seem to be getting or going down in quality.
We just film us having a laugh on the bank, but you guys seem to be enjoying it, so we'll keep doing it.
Exactly. One from TJ Barber. What is your favourite tea?
I'm a Tetley man.
Tetley man.
Although I do like a PG tip occasionally, if I ever had it. But
I bet you like the tip, don't you? I'm very much a Yorkshire tea man, but I'm definitely more of a coffee man, and you've probably seen in quite a few videos I've slipped in the AeroPress.
Sorry, what? Where have you
I could see that in my mind before it came out.
I've seen a very horrible image.
That was off camera though. I meant I've slipped in the AeroPress into the videos, so I like ground coffee. Really good for making nice coffee on the bank. You don't have to have that instant stuff. Ugh. Well,
You've
you're
never seen no.
instant with milk powder, aren't you?
Coffee mate. It's called coffee mate.
It's not.
It's all right. You've had it plenty of times.
I've had to. If you could fish one complex, where would it be and why? Like for the rest
of your life.
For the rest of your life.
I'd love to go back to Carp Peninsula. Several
Yeah.
different venues there. Some of them had big perch in, other ones big
Yeah.
carp, some big catfish, if that's your cup of tea.
Mm.
It's just the opposite of a commercial busy day ticket.
It's basically the opposite of English fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't be further from it. I say that they were kind of like English lakes in another country
Yeah.
with bigger fish and no anglers.
Yeah.
So it's like everything nice about an English estate lake somewhere else.
Yeah.
So yeah, Carp Peninsula was amazing. Apart from the mozzies and the frogs
And the thunderstorm.
and the thunderstorm, but the thunderstorm was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it got to the point where we couldn't have any exposed flesh. We had hoods up,
It
pulled
looked like
together.
Kenny from South
Yeah,
Park at
we
one
did.
point.
Yeah,
Just
it
trying
was
to keep him
bad,
off us.
but I'd still take that and have the solitude.
Yeah.
Somewhere like Linear, to me, I couldn't think of anything anywhere worse. Like,
Yeah.
just a lake round with anglers. But where we are today, there's about 25 carp, about 1,000 bream, and the carp only goes to about £30. But I'd take that over a busy
there's no
day
one
ticket.
here.
There's no one here at all. Yeah, granted it's December, but I'd bet that if we went to Linear to do this, most swims would be taken.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to me, quietness, solitude, getting away from it, that's far more important than catching a fish that's grown on really quickly and is hitting £40.
Yeah.
So last comment or last question from the live stream: who's the favourite angler that you filmed?
You're looking at me expectantly here, like I'm going to say you.
Well, you should really. It's only fair, isn't it?
Probably, it's got to come down to who I talk to most outside of when I'm actually filming. It's probably, other than colleagues. And you're just a colleague right now.
Just
Probably-
a colleague.
Just
That's
probably
nice.
Chili, I'd say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've done a
chill
lot
cop.
of Chili, haven't you? And
Yeah, get on well with
you've
him.
got quite a good rapport. I think for me, it's
Pennin.
probably got to be Adam Pennin. Like, I've done a lot with him over the past year and a half, and yeah, we always produce films that go down quite well. So, and he's just a nice guy. Like off camera, he's one of them anglers that's kind of there for you. I mean, this is going a bit
Deep.
isn't it?
Like your AeroPress.
That went deep. Anyway, should we cut here?
Yeah, I think we've waffled long enough.
Yeah.
We've given you enough drivel for a Christmas day, if you actually chose to watch this on Christmas Day.
Hopefully you're all drunk watching this, so it'd be more entertaining.
More likely to sleep after a Christmas dinner.
Either way, just leave it on so it gets the full views and we get ad revenue.
If you did make it all the way through, fair play to you. If not, you probably left halfway through telling us how awful we are. And so we'll just include them comments next year.
Yeah, but anyway, this is the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching it. Thanks for all your support over 2021 and all the views and lovely comments.
And even all the hate. It builds us
Yeah.
as characters.
Something like that.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that jazz.
Ciao.
Oh, why do you always say ciao?
Ciao.